I'm not going to take too long because we don't know how long the internet's going to keep working. So I thought I would talk to you about that. For some reason, there's something going on with the network, and it is not necessarily on my end. It is not necessarily not on my end, but it's uh, between the at least I noticed the same problem was happening with T-Mobile as well, because T-Mobile also uses Frontier as the backbone. Of course, T-Mobile's got fiber optic cable. I don't. Um, First of all, good morning, VRR. No, he didn't. Okay, that's another story. I wasn't going to get into the ed side of things, but so let me focus on the main topic first, and then we'll take care of what I know about the ed side of things. Number one, um, there is a um, a reality here that something's going on with the internet. Now, like I said, it's the whole reason of this video. It's not the only one, but it certainly is one of the reasons I'm having the video. Is I wanted to take the time to talk about what I have researched to find out if it's a problem on my end or a problem elsewhere. And I honestly don't see where the problem is on my end. I did reboot the router, hoping that maybe that would fix it. That didn't do anything. I unplugged the Raspberry Pi, which runs the snow phone, from the internet. That didn't really do anything either. So I'm wondering if there may be a kind of a situation where, did you copy it? Yeah, I copied it. Okay, so I'm wondering is if there's something going on with the internet somewhere in the network. If there's, um, let's see, at everyone. Mm, 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 mm. Do. Okay, so um, so I tested everything on my side here, and I can't find a consistency. Um, well, I paid my bill. Trust me, my bill is paid. How can you not miss? But through the emergency broadband benefit, the EBB, I only pay like $40 for my home internet, which is good. But yeah, it's good, but it's not stellar, but it's good. Okay, if that makes any sense. Um, but the yeah, it's just weird the way that works. So the emergency broadband benefit. Let's talk about what this is. For those of you who did not know about the emergency broadband benefit, it was created as a block money to allow people during the pandemic to have low cost internet service who are especially in marginalized communities or households. Okay? So that's what the emergency broadband does. Okay? So if you if you live in a certain area or a certain economic bracket, you can have the emergency broadband benefit. And it's supposed to pay for your internet. Or if you are on a fixed income, such as registered blind like me, your emergency broadband internet bill again is taken care of. You don't have to worry as long as you're getting food stamps, which I do. So I got that. And it may still be available for people who are interested in it. So you can search for it. It's called the Emergency Broadband Benefit. Okay? And it's good, especially if you have a hard time right now financially. Now, the other thing that is important is no not making one topic though regarding could there be a problem with water or moisture getting into lime? Well, that's not exactly off the menu either, given the fact that in a lot of communities, your internet is especially with dial-up or ADSL, is going over phone wiring, and it's basically category 3. Now, category 3 is like 1 megabit per second or something like that. So not exactly like super fast. Not exactly super fast, but oh, that's good enough for you, you know. So what do you do? Can't do much. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, my iPhone 8 rear camera has gone kaput. I'm more about a waistline. All right, so let me talk about that. For those of you who have never experienced a detached retina, I can simulate this because, okay, well, actually, this is more probably what my eyeballs do. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you ever wonder what it's like to have lateral nystagmus, this is like lateral nystagmus. So let me get to this to see with my webcam camera because I can. Yeah. All right. So let me show you some lateral nystagmus. That's what it looks like. Okay. Oops. I don't need to record it. Okay. Okay, so let me turn this on. If you are sensitive to motion sickness, I'm going to be honest, do not look at this. You are going to seriously have a hard time dealing with it. Now, if I put it in video, that's when the problem gets really bad. Okay. Maybe you can't see it, but this camera is shaking up and down. Of course, maybe the other camera doesn't show it too well, but it is definitely shaking. Like a person has lateral nystagmus. Yep. Which, yeah, definitely. So I went on to Apple's website and I asked them on their questions about pricing. And they said, the website said, well, I'll be estimated $350. $350? I paid $167 for this phone about 2 years ago, I think it was. I'm not paying $350 to fix the phone. Or was it a year ago? So, anyone else besides Yam Ranch over here? Because I'm just curious. Because Yam Ranch seems to be the only one in the chat. I see 5 other watchers. But where are you guys? You know? So, 6 people watching, 7 people watching. Nothing. Really. It's just. How did you. Here's what I want to ask you. And I mean, if you didn't do it, that's fine. But if you know how they did it, I want to know this. Right? How did somebody actually duplicate themselves like 5, 6, 7 times in the Google Hangouts panel? I mean, Google Meets panel. I could not figure that out at all. It's like they put themselves in a cloning machine and they just made copies themselves. And I was like, how did you do that? Yo, look and fly. What does that mean? Why do I hate you? I don't hate you as a person. I hate what you do. I hate the way you try to disrupt everything. I don't understand why you have to do that. Why do you have to? I've tried to talk to you. I've tried to be, have a conversation with you. I know you use soundboards, but why do you do this? That's the thing. I just don't understand. It's not because I don't like you. I just don't understand why you do that. Oh, okay. I never tried that, but why would I need to have 5 MicheleMarieDalenes running around in the chat? Totally confused the living hell out of anybody. It's like, what's wrong with this one? I know it's going to say it's because you keep ignoring me. When you're gone, let me take you to Roscoe's. Who are you? I mean, what do you mean? I don't understand some of these terminology. I'm trying to understand. I don't get it. Oh, see, when are you going to let me to take you to Roscoe's? I don't even know who Roscoe's is. I don't even know what town you're in. I don't even know who you are. Okay. I didn't accuse you of the N word recently, Yam Ranch. I'm just saying is maybe some people like me with my hearing loss considers what you say a disruption because it throws me off every time I try to talk to people. I have a hard time with that because I have to focus so much on that person or group of people to understand what's going on. And if somebody says something that totally breaks my train of thought, then I have to really struggle to get everything back organized so I can follow the threads. And that's the reason why I got so upset with you with some of the stuff you were saying. Wasn't necessarily the stuff you were saying. It was the timing. It was just so messed up. And I was like, I couldn't deal with it. Well, usually when someone's trying to talk, usually they're talking about the subject that we're talking about. That's the difference. So if I mean, we did have this problem tonight with live people. Schmigel Cat was asking me, he said, could you fortitude? And I was listening to something else, and I was like, all of a sudden, he said, fortitude? Oh, sorry. I had to regather my thoughts. And remember, he needed me to give him some fortitude in the game. So I gave him some fortitude. But because I was listening to something else, because they had some music on in the background. And so the point is it doesn't take much to get me lost. That's one of the reasons why I try really hard to not get confused. And perhaps it wasn't. I wasn't intent. It was not intended to be that way. And you have to. I don't know if you have any understanding of what it's like to have autistic spectrum disorder, but if you ever do, if you ever had autistic spectrum disorder or know anybody who has autistic spectrum disorder, you would know that we're hyper focused on something. And because they're so hyper focused, it doesn't take much to totally throw us off because we are so focused on that. And then something else comes off, and all of a sudden we're like Wild Coyote falling off a cliff. Because what? Our brains like totally just get lost. Being part of the panel means I should be allowed to comment. Okay, I see your point. But let me ask you one thing that you still do this. Why? Okay, you page me, disconnect, page me, disconnect, page me, disconnect. And you don't do it like, for a few seconds in between. You go like, page disconnect, page disconnect, page disconnect, page disconnect, instead of giving me a chance to decide if I'm going to have you come on or not. And part of me says is, why can't he understand that maybe one, I don't want to talk to him right now, but if he's patient, maybe I would talk to you. But you have to be patient. You have to be understanding that I'm not going to be able to rush in to do everything. No, I've denied noodles a few times. I have denied noodles a few times. And that's another story altogether. Oh, what's the story with noodles? I don't know. What's the story with noodles? One said he's like, I want to see your channel grow like crabgrass. It's a good thing. I want to see you need to get the equivalent of your big industrial lawnmower and mow the grass down so it's nice and neat. I be the proper commentator, hostess, and all that. But at the same time, he's also saying, please make sure to donate money. Please make sure to donate money. Please make sure to donate money. You think I'm bad? I myself on my channel, I do, but I don't do it to that level like he did yesterday. I felt yesterday he was doing it too much, and I told him that. Sometimes he does. Quill, let me ask you a question. What did you think the way Noodles yesterday was kind of pushing the money thing? I personally was very uncomfortable with that. Because I feel like everybody felt like they were being mandated to donate. Yeah, he is bossy. I agree, but is but that's part of it. That's just the way he works. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. But that's not my way. I like to work. One, I know that some people like to donate, and some people can donate, and they will donate. And I do know that there are people that, for reasons that are complicated and many, may not be able to donate. Okay? Or maybe they don't feel the show is worth a donation. Although that last one does kind of make me feel kind of frustrated. I'm not going to sit there and get too hopping mad about it, because I know sooner or later someone will donate. Okay, so, but yesterday he was really pushing it way more than I wanted to do anything. I am the boss. Okay, Noodles, Mr. Boss. Billy said to ask you this question. My camera of my phone has gone kaput. It's gonna cost about $350 to send it to the Apple store to fix the damn thing. I'm talking about the rear facing camera. This camera has gone kaput. This thing is totally messed up because the walker basically rattled it into an inch of its life and totally messed up the autofocus mechanism on this camera. The front camera, that's this one, works fine, but the rear camera is a total broken thing that looks like somebody with a detached retina. So many people said, well, maybe Noodles will either pay for the repair or get you a replacement phone. And I was going to ask you about that, and I wasn't sure how you would react to it. I know that, Noodles. I know. I know. I do know that. But on the other hand, I'm also a moderate and reasonable person, because I found this exact same phone for about the same price I paid, $169 secondhand on eBay. It's the same model what this one is. It's the same color, 64 gigabytes of RAM, $169. Since the front camera is not broken, I can use this still to do my videos. Also, it's the opposite of you because you're more passive in some ways. Krell said, to me, the money thing with noodles is also uncomfortable, but that's just the personality style and a way of humor, I think. Yeah, I am very, very passive. I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right word. Um, Humble? I guess humble comes to mind. It's like, well, if you can donate, that'd be fine. And maybe that's the reason why I'll never get anywhere in business because I'm always going like, it's okay. Don't worry if you can't donate. I won't worry about it. But I'm the kind of person you can call in a jam. But the problem is that, it's kind of hard because, you try to find the right balance. How much can you do as a balance? You don't want to. In my case, I'm afraid to appear pushy. I've had people tell me, please do not ask for money. That's e-begging. Everybody hates e-beggars. E-beggars are verboten. Nobody loves you. Nobody wants to talk to e-beggar. And I say, okay, so I won't. So I don't. And I took off the Nightbot, stopped talking about the donations and stuff because of that reason. Was because people kept saying, don't talk about e-begging, don't e-beg. People will hate you, and then you'll lose all your respect about your audience. So, Noodle says we can make money. You just need to put yourself out there. I'm trying to, Noodles. That's what I am trying to do. Of course, this is where it would be great, like we said, to go to the Renaissance Fair. Fortunately, we still have another phone that does kind of work. Kind of. Yes, kind of. You're talking about the Android phone. That thing works. That works. Yeah. No, I was thinking about the iPhone 4S. Oh, that don't work. No, the iPhone 4S has got its own problems. 08. I don't really know. Give me the title of the video and is it a vlog? Is it a live? What's the title? See, that's the thing that I mentioned about the file names. Because the way we kind of went back to the original file names makes it easier. So, like, for example, what you just said to me, all I would have to ask is, okay, was it a live? Was it a vlog? And what was the date? And you said 0/26/2016. So all I would have to do is go back and check to see what videos match those criterion. Oh, all right. Let's see. Well, I can look it up, but so I suspect it probably starts with live 08/26/2016. Okay, well, let's see if I can find it. All right, let me find it. That's this game right here. Okay, let me. So I gotta search for that. Let's see if I can find it. So according to this, I can type in live LIVE 08/26/2016. Oh, wait a minute, where's my check questions? Over here. Oh, that's sorry, that's the other program. Oh, okay. So let's go back and find out the right chat so I can look it up here. Oh, I'll tell you, it's over here. 08/26/2016. All right, so let's see if I can find out what it says about that. Live 08/26. Sorry a minute. Live 08/26/2016. Okay, well, let's see. Video, it doesn't. So, yeah, it's just for 15. Oh, all right. I have live 08/26/2016. Let's talk. Live 08/26/2016. Live with Lumi and Michelle live chat. Live 08/26/2017. So it's one of these two ones. Is either Let's Talk or with Lumi and Michelle live chat. So I don't know which one you're talking about because it could be one of the two. What's going on? Nothing here. No, Seasons is still here. So there's two videos that match those dates. So which one are you talking about? See, now this is the reason we've had. This is the reason I think that it's important to remember that it was important to go back to the dates. Because if I was to go try to search it through their online system, read my comments, I'm looking. It's my favorite video you made. Okay. Broadcast. I got that. But you do realize there's two broadcasts, right? For that same identical date. There's two broadcasts of that exact date. Oh, wait a minute. 2016. Wait a minute. 05/26/2016. Where's this showing me 2018? All right. Unfortunately, looking at live 08/26/2016, it doesn't show me anything. Well, that's because you're looking in the other category. Oh, so try it again. LIVE, right? 08/26/2016. Oh, I don't even see that. I thought I had the right date one, but I guess I had the wrong one. But I don't see it in here because I just looked it up. But that exact same word. It's copy what I wrote. Yes, I am looking. 08/26/2016. So you thought it was the Renaissance Fair. Renaissance Fair, what are you talking about, Seasons? Let's see, Davey, you should wear your Nazi helmet to the Renaissance Fair. Oh. B-cast. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So what would you like to know about it? The fact of the matter is financially, okay, since it's a B-cast, it's not alive. You said it was alive. Okay, that's a different date. That's a different category. Copy that entry in there. All right, so let me pull that into the database search. Since it's under videos, it's not under live. So I'm going to go back to that. So I got to go back to videos, and I got to put that in there. Paste. Okay, there we go. It says I am broke, destitute. Okay, I remember some of this. Let me look at the comment section or the summary. Before I begin, I need to state the fact that my mental health people have no suggestions of what I can do. I have consulted with them and they have no funds for help. Okay. I seem to remember what it was is we got stuck into a ton of expenses and I didn't have the resources to come up with the money. But you know what? I did come up with the money because I'm still here. So I must have done something right. But, you know, so what exactly is about this video that you like about it? The fact that A, was it because I was honest? Me and Michelle, well, get used to seeing blood elf ears. Or maybe I might buy the larger ones from Donnie's studio. But right now, um, I'm going to be honest and say noodles. I don't know if the T-Mobile network works at the fairgrounds because um, you said it was due to someone promising money that didn't send. Oh, okay. Was that related to that contest or something, that YouTube creator grants thing? I think that was. Yeah. Yeah, Ranch, move over and let a real man work his channel. You had your chance. Um, well, I don't really know much about the person myself. But right now we got 11 people on here, guys. Put some likes in the like jar, guys. That doesn't cost any money. Come on, there's only 2 likes in the like jar. So, Noodles says you're a man. Nothing Noodles does is funny. That's the problem. Well, remember, yeah, man, humor is relative. Everybody doesn't necessarily laugh at the same thing. Humor is relative. Yeah, man, sport drama isn't entertaining. Watch Music Biz Marty. Okay. Again, I don't know much about Music Biz Marty because I don't watch Music Biz Marty. I don't watch Bergs. I know right now Noodles and Bergs are not exactly on the upcoming friends list. I know a little bit about Carlos. I know a little bit about Rosie O'Kelly. I know a little bit about Pansy, but I don't know a lot about Pansy. I just saw one or two of her videos. The point is everybody has completely different ideas of humor, and that's okay. Get involved with Marty. Again, I don't know anything about Marty. Could you clarify that, Brian K? Well, okay. Let's, since this is kind of an interesting opportunity here, we have an opportunity to talk about that stuff. Now, first of all, number one, what is related between me and Noodles common, if you remember Venn diagrams from school, you probably know what I'm talking about. What are the commonalities between the two channels? What makes the two channels similar versus different? One, both me and Noodles are passionate about what we do. Two, we have several viewers on both channels that watch both channels. Okay? And that's an obvious fact. Okay? But what I also want to point out was where they do not intersect is where things are different. Noodles has a certain clientele, a certain flow, which I don't have. This year, for example, if this is a Noodles channel show, he would be driving around in his little sedan with his dogs, and he'd be streaming for 8 hours and telling you about, everything that he sees in New Jersey and how the traffic is terrible. But that's because that's his style. That's his style. Me, I don't drive, so there's no car. There's no sitting in a car telling you about the traffic's terrible because I'm not driving. Okay. But I talk about things like it's hot and it's humid and I'm sweating. And Michelle, I'm a man with a passion and a purpose. I'm ready to make money with you. How you doing, Jennifer J? Well, that's fine, Noodles. But like I said, the first thing is there's nothing wrong with making money with me. Really, there isn't. So how you doing, Jennifer J? That's good. I'm glad to know you're doing good. Oh, let me pop up chat. I'm gonna pop up chat so I can bring it a little closer to my eyeballs, a little bit higher up. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Brian K said, I say these coming chapters could perhaps be truly a second golden age, like the days of MMD archives. Speaking of MMD archives, speaking of cringe report, we need, because I think Noodles, you probably could benefit from doing this, because the original creator of Cringe Report is still on my channel. If you could work with Nicholas D and recreate a new Cringe Report, this is something Ranch you would love. This was probably the one time that I knew that don't take everything seriously, that people are just going to have fun. Just don't worry about it. Someone else is going to take the heat if they do something wrong. All you have to do is just be in a warm chair, talking about stuff, entertaining the audience best you can. Noodle says, music biz can't take you anywhere. Well, I understand that. I don't know where he's been, but he's come back on my channel again. He is in the chats. I don't know what the story is. Maybe he's having personal problems at home. I don't know. But he is now back on YouTube again. I don't know if he's gonna. I know R11H30 is having issues in his life that I don't know everything about. Yeah, well, you can't miss him. He's Nicholas D. That's the guy, Nicholas D. That's Cringe Report. Tell him to put up or shut up. What do you mean? Put up what? I mean, what would you like? What would you like them to put up? Did you see the new law in Colorado in Canada? No, gun law in Canada. No, I did not. Have you heard from him? Years better than you. Haha. Empaths, Jennifer J. How you doing? Empaths. Well, speaking of Jennifer J. Well, you originally had a wrench too, didn't you? Yeah. Oh no. Okay, fine. I'll give you a wrench anyway. So, however, let me ask you a relay question. How did I get involved with Boyd in the first place? Because when I started out, I was a small backwater channel, not very big. Didn't really have a lot of videos. Probably time more ago, I was always talking to an echo chamber because basically there was no one listening. But I want you to do a what last time? Oh, I don't have one, so. Can I give you a belch last name? All right, so the Jacqueline and vlogs. Who's that? Yeah, I know. I'm alternating between tea and tea and soda. So, gotta keep the bladder working. Michelle, you were involved with the boy simply because you offer the closest to a true public access that YouTube has to offer. It's the independent production value that gives the association. Okay. You're right. I have noticed that YouTube, however, has changed. Let's cover that real quick. When I started out with YouTube, the attitude with YouTube was go express yourself. Now it's become go fuck yourself. Because now YouTube is like all these baloney policies that they keep changing over and over again. You know, first they say you could talk about this, then you could talk about this, then you could do this, and then the next thing you know it, oh, I'm sorry, we redact that, you can't do that, you can't do that, can't do that. Oh, well, wait a minute, you did that a couple of years ago. Oh, shame, shame, strike, strike, strike. Why? You said a couple of years ago I could do that. Now I can't do it. But instead of saying, well, let's move these past, well, we can't let people know that we used to let them do this. It's like stupid. YouTube used to be, and we all knew it was going to come to it sooner or later. We all knew that the big channels were going to eventually take the roost of YouTube. We already knew that. CNN, Fox News, Discovery Channel, History Channel, Science Channel, whatever. All of a sudden, now all those people who dedicated their lives and the passion in what they do and that they love, and all of a sudden they're basically like the second class bananas that have turned black and they're being just thrown into the garbage bin of history. Why? What did they do wrong? They didn't do anything wrong. They can't compete with big corporations. They weren't even supposed to be. They were just supposed to be. That's like YouTube used to say, go express yourself. Like now it's go fuck yourself. You really can't express yourself without somebody, some policy maker on YouTube saying, oh, nope, sorry, you can't do that anymore. Nope, you can't do that anymore either. No, you can't show, for example, making nitroglycerin. No, you can't show, um, oh, certain medical procedures. You can't show. Why? You used to allow this. People did that, and people had good time. We're still making videos here, but the problem is Jennifer, how long before YouTube says if you don't have a corporation behind you, hit the road? That's what it's come down to. That's one of the reasons I did get excited when I thought that Elon Musk was going to buy YouTube. Because I really was hoping that he would buy YouTube and bring back the good days when YouTube was the platform that you could go to and you could be yourself and talk about the thoughts and concerns you had. We all knew that the Digital Millennium Copyright Act was always there. No one ever should deny that. That was created in 1992. From the beginning, YouTube had to deal with it because it already existed. We're still making videos here, and that's going into, and that's good 2 days. But you know I'm right though, guys. You know I'm right because look, let's see. How long is it going to be before you can't even show your cat on YouTube? How long before this kitty's out of a job? Rusty has been a major part of my show, as was Fame, as was Fluffy. Not so much. She's tended to be more off camera. But well before YouTube, what's going to happen without this YouTube channel? If it ever happens, we need to make money, and you need to start talking about other YouTubers. Start talking about other YouTubers. How can I talk about other YouTubers when I don't even know very many of the other YouTubers? I mean, what am I going to do? Talk about BitClave.com? The fact is that he's an electrician in the UK, and on the Isle of Man, he basically does wiring and takes apart electronic circuits and will even take apart table lamps, and he'll cook with 240, like sticking forks in a can of Spam and basically electrocute the meat so it's totally smoky. And is that what you want me to talk to you about? Or do you want me to talk to you about Shango 066 that works in televisions of all eras, working on replacing burnt out components? Do you want me to talk about Mr. Carlson's lab? Does the same thing, repairs electronics. Do you want me to talk about Yasegi Electric, where he does the same thing, or Yasegi Motors, where he works on cars? There's a lot of different things, Noodles. Getting beat up by a black woman at point. I don't know anything about Michelle K getting beat up by anybody. I feel bad for Michelle K. I know she has hard time. I don't have the meanness to say bad things about a person. I've talked to Michelle K. She's got some serious problems. But she's still a human being, and she's still a person that's trying to do the best she can, despite her disabilities. What do you mean by that, Brian King? Yeah, I know. That's what Leo and Monica and Charlotte and others were into. I'm not into this. I'm a news person. I cover the news. I also love science and I love technology. And I love talking about, those fields. Oh, I will cover political too. Believe me, if I really feel something has to be addressed, I do. Why do you think Noodles is from? The drama community. Yes, I do study the occult and the spiritual realms and everything. Absolutely. Do you ever wonder why I played Disciplined Priest in World of Warcraft? What would I be doing in real life? The same thing. But let's talk about that real quick. And I mean quick, because I don't want to bore you to death. Do you know why I like playing a Disciplined Priest? And how it compares from my real life on YouTube? Because, like in YouTube, sometimes you want to throw some shadow word pain at somebody or mind play. But most of the time, you want to be loving, kind, and giving a place for people to heal and feel good about themselves. That's what I like to do. I'm not into the drama thing. It makes me sad. Really. Tearing people down? What would you do? Why would you want to do that? Have you looked outside? The world right now is tearing everybody down. Everybody's getting an axe to grind on everybody else. And Michelle never let that turn her into an ad. Right. Well, Noodles, that's great. You created your own community. I have a community too, Noodles. Remember what I said about the Venn diagram? That they do intersect. There is some parts where we intersect. We have users. I mean, I don't even like the term users because that's not what they are. Viewers, guests of both communities. We have guests in your community that are also guests in my community. And they like having the two different channels with the two different feel because they maybe one day they've had a hard time at the office. They're tired. They're tired of hearing about inter-office political garbage, and they don't want to necessarily sit down and watch a whole friggin' load of garbage. Oh, Noodles is on the phone here. Yes, Noodles.
All right, Michelle, what I'm trying to tell you is that if you don't start involving yourself with other people, nobody's going to talk about you. You're going to be the only one talking about yourself.
I don't doubt myself, Noodles.
No, but you're going to be the only one talking about yourself. You need someone else to talk about. You need a bunch of people to start talking about you. And the way to do that is to start talking about them.
Yeah.
And Yam Ranch can, tell you to get involved in Music Biz Marty. The only thing that Music Biz Marty is good at is antagonizing handicapped people. So, again, Michelle, you create your own community. Don't worry about Music Biz Marty. Don't worry about Yam Ranch. They're both losers. You are a winner, Michelle. And Michelle, we gotta start making money, and the way to do it is by you getting out there, Michelle. I'm telling you.
Yamaran says, LOL, Noodles is explaining a handicapped person right now.
Yeah, they're making fun of you because you're handicapped. Yep.
Brian K. Marty is Music Biz Marty. I don't know really much about Music Biz Marty.
Tell Music Biz Marty to go down to Winstead and help you out. Tell him to bring it in New York. Tell him to friggin', bring you all over these places. Music Biz Marty won't do it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he'd rather sit around and make fun of you for being handicapped.
Okay. So.
Same thing with Yam Ranch.
Jennifer J says, wait, I am handicapped as well. Yes, I know you are.
Everybody's handicapped.
Brian K says, Jen, you say the same thing about me, though, too. Well, the main thing is, Noodles, is what is you and I have a channel that is different, but they're not entirely different. That there's some similarities, so what we should do is work on the similarities, but not turn the channels into carbon copies of each other, because that would probably go over really bad. We need to keep the individuality of the channels, because that is what people want. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I know, Michelle, but Michelle, no offense, these people don't want to hear about the guy who fucking puts all these computers together or whatever. No one wants to hear about that. People want to see you go to the Renaissance Fair. People want to see you eat pizza. People want to see you be, interact with others.
right. I like interacting with others when I can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. That's hard for me because.
So this is what I want to do. I want to bring you to a massage parlor. All right. I want to get you like a massage, maybe some acupuncture or something like that, and video it.
What? A massage? Oh.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You want a massage?
No. I want to take you to get a massage. I want to pay for it.
Oh. Okay.
And you could do your live stream from there, from while you're getting a massage.
And Pot says, I don't think Noodles praise on handicapped people. Slingshot Warrior, Michelle K, and Zombies were all his friends. Were? So I know Zombies is on both of our channels.
Yeah, you gotta have Zombies up whenever you can, Michelle. Zombies should always be on panel with you. Zombies gives great advice. I think you and Zombies would have a great show. But Michelle, there's got to be things that you're going to be doing. You got to promote the massage that's coming up next week. Like, I'm going to go for a massage. I'm going to be live streaming from the massage parlor. Stuff like that. That's going to get people talking.
Well, obviously, Jennifer, I don't think he means a rated PG one. I don't know, Noodles. The thing is that we were supposed to go to the Renaissance Fair, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Renaissance Fair. We're definitely going to do that. And see, the thing is that, Michelle, this stuff costs money.
I know.
So when you ask for donations, when I get donations, I use them on YouTube.
Because people tell me that if I ask for money, that I'm e-begging, and that's the worst thing to do. I think Leo was one of them that said that don't e-beg.
Well, if you're asking for like toys, Michelle, yeah. But if you're asking to go out and produce content for them, yeah, you need to get funded for that. You need them to fund you for it. Like, so for instance, you want to go to the Renaissance Fair, how much is that going to cost you?
Well, I mean, I don't know if there's any kind of exemptions of when it's good or bad. I mean, obviously, I don't drink alcohol, so that's not where the money would go to. Drinking is not my thing. But what is my thing is that I enjoy, like, doing things with people once in a while. Now, my biggest problem is my hearing impairment does make it harder, because I don't always hear people well, and then I get messed up, and then they get messed up.
Yeah.
Brian K, $30 US. Noodles has found an easily manipulated person, Michelle, that he can direct in order to get people to donate to him on YouTube. How does my donation going into my super chat go to Noodles, Brian K, or Yam Ranch? Well, I mean, how does that work?
Well, for instance, Michelle, you made how much money on Saturday? Or Wait, what day? Yeah, it was Sunday, right? No. Yeah, Sunday. Right? That's the day we met up. How much money?
Sunday. It was yesterday.
Yeah. You made $80, right?
Yeah.
So that money you're gonna take to the Renaissance Fair, right? You're gonna use at the Renaissance Fair. People are gonna see you at the Renaissance Fair. They're gonna enjoy their time. They want to see you go somewhere else, Michelle. They gotta donate money. I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's gonna cost me $50 to get out to you, and then it's gonna cost me maybe another $25 to get into this place.
Yeah, that'd probably be about right because of the gas.
Yeah, so that's $75 right there. Who has $75 in their pocket to just do something like that? I mean, come on. I'm not asking for $100. I'm not asking for $50. I'm asking for give me like $2. Give me $3. Give me $4. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not providing you guys entertainment.
Oh, like I said, but like I said, blazingly, I said don't do it because you admit they hate e-beggars, and she said don't e-beg.
People who say that about e-beggars, there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with all these people who hate e-beggars. I'm telling you right now, there's something wrong, and anyone who brings it up again should be shot in the streets by a firing squad, by the state if they allow that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Noodles. I'm just trying to understand how to come up with a way to do everything the right way.
What did you do? What did you do wrong on Sunday? You provided
my hair here.
Entertainment. You did the kisses. You drank wine. The people loved that, Michelle.
Yeah, I know they did. But then I also had 7 people that left my channel because they didn't like it either.
Forget them. Those are the people. Michelle, you're progressive. Those people are regressive. You don't want them to bring you down. Get rid of them. Bye bye. Sayonara. Forget about them. They're old news. They're like the people that died in the Titanic. Name one of them. Yeah.
Yes, Brian. Poor Leo. Brian K says, Michelle, you're taking Leo out of context. I don't think so. She's told me that in private. Don't go e-begging. It's bad for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. There's a lot of people say that. I'm telling you. Start fucking calling these people out, saying, "What is wrong with e-begging? Who the hell is saying that e-begging is wrong?"
Yeah.
Who are these people? It's these people that are threatening other people. If you make money, we're gonna try to destroy your channel. That's what these people are.
That's what a lot of them thought.
They gotta shoot them all in the streets by firing squad.
I have camera points that day. I don't know what that means, Jennifer. Brian K says, yeah, because Michelle is cool. If I was in the States, she would be the first place I'd visit. Thank you.
Well, Michelle, let me ask you a question. Would Tiger Kitty come out there?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but would she come out there and help you out? Maybe, possibly?
Maybe, possibly, but we haven't said.
So then let's. I mean, what does she do? She doesn't do anything.
Well, I don't know.
She don't have a job. So why don't she come out this weekend and help us out?
Don't you think? I don't know if she could or not. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. I'd figure it out. I don't know what her.
Give me at least tell her to give you a good reason why she shouldn't come out there. Tell her, be like, hey, Noodles is coming out here to help me. How come you can't do it?
And the same
Noodles more evil than you?
I don't know, Jennifer. I mean, let me see if I understood what Jennifer said. Jennifer said that she wishes that she could go from Canada to the Robin Hood Renaissance Fair. Do I understand that correctly? Oh, theoretically you can, but it's going to be kind of expensive to go all the way from Canada.
Michelle, these people want to be with you. They want to be by you. They want to meet you. They want to hold you. They want to touch you. They want to buy you stuff, Michelle. I'm telling you.
Well, we were supposed to set up a Google Meet, not a phone meet, an actual in-person meet up. That was what we were thinking about doing. We didn't get it done yet because of logistics. Because, like Tiger Kitty said, like, we want to have a small group. And she said she wanted to rent a house for a weekend. And
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I thought it was a good idea too. I thought
again, this is great talk and everything, but no one's doing anything. It's all talk. Tell Tiger Kitty that's all talk. You want to see action. Demand action from these people, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I got a question for you, a different topic, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. What I'm curious about is why you use StreamYards when you could use something like Streamlabs, which they have one that works with your cell phone.
I don't know anything about Streamlabs. Should I do it?
Okay.
I mean, should I do Streamlabs? I don't know anything about it.
I stream with OBS. But
I don't know what the fuck that is.
And also, like a suggestion, if you could turn on your language default to English, then when the system runs through and does the closed captions, people would be able to watch their own videos and understand them because the closed captions would be available when Google will close caption the videos automatically for you.
Michelle, you want to travel to California? You want to travel?
Brian K says, Michelle, I've been telling you for years to contact Alienware and start a gaming house. A gaming house. Oh, there was one in Torrington that kind of went out of business, unfortunately. They didn't do too well. What I would love to do is there any way, if you got a Renaissance Fair, how hard would it be to do a World of Warcraft themed fair? On a simple level, like where you can have people dressed up as orcs, night elves, blood elves, humans, Tauren, a few other races, dwarves, gnomes, all kind of coming together, and of course we'd have like just like on the Renaissance Fair, we'd have little battles, sword fights, things like that. Or I love live action role play. I think that would be absolutely fun. I would love to do live action role play.
Michelle, all right, this is what I want to do. Is there any mall by you? Is there a mall?
What's that?
Is there a mall in your area?
A mall. You mean like an enclosed mall?
Yeah. Or like a place where a lot of people go. I think what we should do is we should go to a mall.
West Farms Mall? That's not exactly in my area. That's in West Hartford.
Okay, so I'll take you to that mall. We're gonna get you dressed up as a blood elf.
And then you have the Brass Mills Mall in Waterbury.
Okay. And we're gonna advertise you there. We're gonna say.
And then we have the Danbury Fair Mall, which is in Danbury, Connecticut.
Right, I'm gonna put advertisements all over that town saying on Saturday, come meet MicheleMarieDalene at the so and so mall. Come sit down on her lap, take pictures with MicheleMarieDalene. Watch her on YouTube. Watch Michelle. Watch.
Yeah, because BigClive.com does the same thing in Scotland. He has like a kind of in a mall like place. It's actually a port authority. He will have a gathering of all the people that watch his channel and want to come, and a lot of them bring the things that because he does electronics, they bring things to him to look at that they would need to fix or find out what's wrong with it. So we could do something like that, which is related to a meetup. This would be something that Tiger Kitty needs to get involved with because she's good at organizing things.
Okay, well then tell Tiger Kitty to shut up, put up or shut up.
What's that?
Put up or shut up, Tiger Kitty. Tiger Kitty seems like she's doing a lot of talk and just throwing nightgowns at you and stuff like that. Michelle, we need to get this show moving. Your show's stagnant because of these people. Because of a bunch of these do-nothing people that just talk a lot. We need to bring you out. Michelle, we need to bring you to the mall. We need to advertise you at these malls. And we need to video it. We need to live stream it. We need to live stream you interacting with people on the streets.
Right. So what you want to do is advertise at these malls. But don't forget, we can also advertise on YouTube too. Let me explain how. Because if you sign up for what they call YouTube ads, you can run ads on a video similar to the one that Tiger Kitty did. But let's say something a little bit more specific to Meetup and say, hi, this is MicheleMarieDalene. If you would like to meet with me, I will be at the Danbury Fair Mall on June 1st, 2022 and
yes, exactly.
June 2nd of 2022.
Exactly.
That would work.
Yes.
Okay.
And you come get pictures with me. Yeah, I'll autograph stuff. I'll do all this, whatever. You ask me questions, blah blah blah. Michelle, this is the way to go.
And we could also do is we could bring, because I do have my cups and my T-shirts, my hoodies, and we could bring some of those from my web store and bring those available to them all.
Yeah, and let's get you to Fire Island. That movie Fire Island is coming out very soon. So let's get you to Fire Island.
Fire Island's coming out. Okay.
The movie.
Oh yeah.
So we got to get you to Fire Island. Yeah.
Craig Senior said he'd like me to be able to hang out at Fire Island.
Yes.
His house in Fire Island.
Yes. So let's do it. Enough of this. Enough of the talk, and let's do.
Right.
Michelle, years go by. The days turn into years. You know what I'm saying? Like seconds turn into fucking hours. Hours turn into days.
I wore my ears in public and my own, and nobody even had a problem with my ears. Brian K says, Noodles, I was thinking that same thing about the movie too. LOL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Brian K says, Michelle advertised locally, you would reach legendary status. Well, that's sometimes it's not easy to do that.
Well, Michelle, I can help you. Michelle, I could come out there, right? I can come out there, like, let's say next weekend, and we go to the Renaissance Fair. I can make a bunch of flyers for you. You can hand them out, or we can even post them everywhere, or just throw them on the ground. People will see, and people will come.
I know one thing.
And when you go to this Renaissance Fair,
I know one thing I'm going to have to do eventually. I'm going to have to redo my business cards because there's so many things on them that I would like to add, which I didn't add originally when I did them. First of all,
Michelle, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do at the Renaissance Fair. All right, you're going to go to this Renaissance Fair. You're going to talk to a bunch of people, or at least I'm going to start advertising you at the Renaissance Fair as the Snow Queen. Okay.
Right.
And you got to wear the ears.
You know what I could do, and it would be kind of related to this, is I could wear my Snow Queen dress. It is technically a wedding dress, by the way. People did not know that. The original dress wasn't, but this one is. It's kind of a wedding dress. and it's because the original dress was out of print, and unfortunately the mouse got at it and ate it, and so I ended up throwing it away. But maybe what we could do is we could put the circlets on. I did this originally with our 11820 in the park during the ice cream social.
Yeah, Michelle, we can do anything. But again, just remember this: Yam Ranch and fucking Marty and all these people are not doing nothing for you except coming into your comment section and fucking go ha 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 ha. So let's.
Well, I like to. Maybe I can find a way to redeem Yam Ranch somehow. What I mean by that is Yam Ranch. This is for you. Is there any way you can actually? Do you have any skills that you could use to help market this?
Well, I know Marty can do it for you. Marty can do it for you, but again, these people aren't interested in that, Michelle. They're interested in fucking just coming into the chat and be like, ha 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 ha. That's it.
Yeah. By the way, I'm also trying to figure out what the story is with Leo because.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You're probably never gonna salvage that relationship with Leo. But you know what, Michelle? If you show that you tried, all right, you can't do wrong with that.
Right now, I'm kind of involved in trying to get a relationship with somebody else right now. I'm talking about an intimate relationship. But this is a business relationship. Okay. So let's keep it personal and business separate. But yeah, I think we can do something with the malls in Connecticut. Like I said, we got the Danbury Fair Mall. We have West Farms Mall. We have the Brass Mills Mall. There's a few others that I know of personally. Is Eastbrook Mall and Willimantic, which is pretty much a dead mall. There's not really much left in it anymore. I bet the management of Eastbrook Mall would probably be more than tickled pink if we can get people to actually flow into the stores. But I don't know how that would work because what kind of booking prices are we going to need for the mall?
Michelle, I would say we find out the law and what we can do and what we can't do. And again, Michelle, don't ask anyone's permission to do anything. Just go for it.
Well, I don't think it was necessarily got anything to do with it, since technically it's more of an issue about dealing with the commercial real estate and the fact that we got to do a commercial rental for doing something in the malls. I don't think it's a matter of because I am registered as a sole proprietorship on my tax returns. So, blank case said Michelle. So is the game plan go to the Rebel Hood Fair, stream it, and distribute your meet and greet at malls? Yeah, at the malls, which is a separate process. What we need to do is obviously for each of the malls, they're going to want to have, there's going to be probably more localized meet and greets. So Waterbury Brass Mills Mall is going to probably be more for the people of Waterbury. The Danbury Fair Mall will be more for the people in Danbury, the area. And of course, the West Farms Mall is going to be more for West Farms Mall in West Hartford, Connecticut.
Michelle, I think we should go to malls all up and down the East Coast. All up and down the East Coast.
Right.
I can bring you into the Mall of America in New Jersey. Right? That's the biggest mall in the world.
Right? I thought there was Minneapolis.
No, I think it's in New Jersey now. And then I can also bring you to the Oculus. The Oculus is the mall at the World Trade Center. And you can also advertise yourself right outside the memorial.
It's not really a mall, but don't forget the first floor of the Donald Trump's building is also kind of a mall in the tower.
Yeah, Michelle, we can advertise you outside Donald Trump's building, Trump Towers.
We could probably do it in his building.
No, I don't think they'll let you in there. But again, Michelle, you got to remember that people from all over the world would be going to the Oculus in Manhattan.
Oh,
all over the world. Yes.
That's good. We can get people all over the world. I heard that Marine Le Pen was there. Marine Le Pen is my French counterpart from the right party there. And she's about my age. She's a firebrand. She's known for really speaking up for what's going on. What about the lobster family did at festivals?
Michelle, I can also get you on a flight out we can hang out in Portland for a few days and then head out and go hunt Christian Barrett Townsend out in Washington State. And I think that you should really focus on taking down Christian Barrett Townsend, the Berg Show.
What I would like to do is I don't like to fly because that's how my hearing got damaged in the first place. I would much rather take the train if I could.
It's going to take a couple weeks to get out there. Then I don't know.
No, it wouldn't. Not to get from the East Coast to West Coast. It don't take no couple weeks. It takes a couple days.
Yeah.
It takes about 4 days.
All right, well, Tiger Kitty's going to have to help you out with that. I'll meet you there. I'll fly out there. I'll meet you guys there.
What's that?
Tiger Kitty would have to be on the train with you. I'll have to fly out there. I don't have time to get on a train.
I probably would need someone to help me on the train just to get around a little bit.
And we could protest outside Rosie O'Kelly's house. We can go out to California or the hell she is.
Wait.
And protest.
Wait. Protest what?
That she's been ignoring you nonstop. She's been ignoring this channel. There's been tons of people who have been saying, "Hey, listen, start promoting MicheleMarieDalene." She's not going to promote you.
Kelly.
Yeah, if she can't promote you, then we will go out there and protest outside of her house and demand that she. Yeah.
I don't think she's trying to ignore me.
No, she's ignoring you.
I mean, I'm not getting the impression she's trying to ignore me. The problem is every time I get on the street, it's like there's too many people and it's like I'm lost in the noise. I think that's what's happening. Yeah. I think it's just that. I think that I'm getting lost in noise.
So we're gonna make banners, Michelle.
Just woke up. Okay, no, I've been up for a while. I ain't even got to sleep yet.
Tell them why, because you're excited. You're excited about the future of your channel.
No, she just
you're excited about what's finally someone came around and said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna bring MicheleMarieDalene to the world."
Yeah.
Tell them, Michelle. Tell them that you're excited about this new show.
I am. I think it would be an interesting idea. But like I said, I kind of still want to keep the morning show right now the same. But the night shows is not working out the way they are because they're not really getting the views. But the morning shows, people do like them as they are because they do cover things that some people do enjoy in the morning show. But the night shows, as I said yesterday, is the one that need to work. It's not the morning shows. Is he Potts? Question mark. It's nearly 7 a.m. here. It's 2 in the morning. Almost 2 in the morning here.
All right, Michelle, tell everybody, and of all the people that have been in this chat, the only person to really try to help you out has been Noodles 1980.
Yeah.
Tell them that over and over again. Make them very jealous and make them want to come help you. Make them want to get involved. Make them want to, you know, Michelle, you got to do this, because if you don't, no one is gonna. Tiger Kitty's just gonna sit on their fucking ass and just throw you money to get fucking.
Okay.
You know.
Well, anyway, Noodles, it's gonna be a hot day, and today, and I'm gonna need to get some sleep soon. But tell you what you do. This is what you need to do somewhere here. Number one, you need to do is you need to go ahead and open up the communications channels with your people. Find out how to reach out to the different mall operators. Find out how you would do a meetup in a mall, like for a scheduled day. And that's what I would do first thing. It's just that. Let's see what they say. Yeah, let's cut her over my face.
Don't ask any permission.
What's
don't
that?
Don't ask permission for anyone. Ask them. Make them ask you to leave. All right. If they don't want you, they'll ask you to leave. And you know what, Michelle? Then we'll just go outside the mall. And then if they call the cops, then we'll say, yeah, there's no way the cops are going to arrest you. There's no fucking way.
I'd rather do it legitimately, Noodles. Just to let you know. I want to make sure. I mean, sure, they're going to say, well, that's fine. That you're going to want you to pay us a site fee or whatever. If it's not too crazy, I'd say fine. But if it's like, we want 6 pints of blood, both arms and both legs. I'm like, no way, I'm not doing that. So, I mean, there is ways outside of a mall to do a meetup. Noodle sound like he's doing a top secret mission, like 007. Cam, don't have so much histrionics. Listen,
Yam Rich can help you out. Music with Marty can help you out, but guess what? They're not doing that.
Well, right now it sounds like you're tired. So why don't you go ahead, get some sleep, go visit Mr. Sandman, get a couple hours in. I'm sure the morning show people probably would be willing to talk about this because a lot of them are actually here. But we all know we gotta get some sleep. I gotta get some sleep.
All right, Michelle, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Bye-bye. All right, there you go. Best I can give you. Anyway, so guys, everybody Noodles, I'll talk to you in a few hours. All right, kiss. Just do me a favor, go get some sleep. All right, all right, Noodles, let me ask you one other thing. Do you got the hots for me? Because I think you do. I'm going to see if I can get you on the Google Hangouts. Michelle, he doesn't have an iPhone. Hey, he doesn't have an iPhone. No, I need to discuss the phone and go offline. Oh, dear. Oh, okay. So, unfortunately, my phone reset. All right, so I was going to ask Noodles. Unfortunately, my phone is kind of crappy anyway. Does he have... All right, let me call him back real quick. I got disconnected real quick. I'm going to plug this into the charger. Oh, phone is rebooting. I forgot to check my phone when it's charged. I'm starting to wonder about that. No. All right. So, okay, well, let me just send a message. Sorry, okay, I was just letting know. I said, because I forgot to charge my battery. So, let me just tell him. Sorry, cell phone battery went dead, which is true. Hell, phone battery went dead and needs charging. Dead and needs charging. Okay, so yeah, I think he does like me a lot more than just a business acquaintance. I'm not sure if I'm really ready for that or not. Remember, it was I've had some bad relationships in the past, in this life and in prior lives, and so I'm kind of cautious about that. Hi, Tiger. Did you see that I put I put a video at your post? Brian K says Michelle doesn't need as pots. She has pushy power. Okay. Wait, no, so I apologize for that. My phone battery went dead. I was just going to see if you had an iPhone, but then I remembered you didn't. So when I went in to activate FaceTime, battery wasn't charged, and it was like couldn't make it. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it personal. Virgo Vixen says, "What happened?" Nothing really. It's just my battery, my cell phone wasn't charged, and so it died, and that's why. I I was gonna turn on the camera, and I was like, the battery is like didn't have enough power to run the camera to do anything. Brian K said, Michelle, it's strictly business with noodles right now. It is okay to be cautious, but he could help you meet a lot of new viewers and grow your channel. The best is yet to come. Well, that's what it's kind of interesting because this is what my tarot reading said. Which is bringing up a very interesting point because people don't realize this. Okay, someone says, you're an Aquarius / Virgo mix. How come every Aquarius reading you ever get is garbage? They never match. But every Virgo one, or at least about 90% of the Virgo ones, come true. Because you are mostly a Virgo. I'm the Aquarius. You're the Aquarius. And I don't even get that much. I don't even get that lucky. And it said Michelle was going to achieve success. What? Don't ask Vixen. That is in front of me. No. It just seems like a strange question to ask. Of course, Capricorn and Virgo, both being Earth signs, can get this camera off my face. Can be very successful. Besides, everybody knows I like somebody. He knows I like him too. I'm talking about Andrew Scott. I am trying to get a a meetup between Andrew Scott and me, possibly in August. You like me? You upset Michelle is another question. No, he doesn't have AIDS, but he has a substance problem. I knew Andrew from prior life. This is true. As Gummer Pa would say, surprise, surprise. Yep. That's true. Me and Andrew were both in a prior life. He lived in France. His name is Francois. He actually was my boss. He ran a small little tourist shop. I was one of his cashiers. And he had taken a liking to me. And when the German occupation came in World War II, one of the German soldiers decided he wanted to have his fun at my expense. He raped me. And then he killed me. And by the way, my name then was Michelle as well. So, as I found out later from Mother God, Andrew, which his name was, so it's Francois, was absolutely totally devastated. He was originally had planned to propose to me. He never got a chance to. There you go. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Okay. And so that's kind of an interesting thing that you're talking about 60 years later, more than 60 years later, 70 years later, two people kind of run back into each other. And if you look at the reading done by Jackson, there's Sherry Jackson, who did me and Lumi's reading, she can verify my story to you. Well, I didn't ask her about Andrew. And that's on this channel here. You can find it. I think it's still here with Sherry Jackson. Actually, let me look it up for you. Since we already looked up Sherry Jackson already anyway, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Hi, ho there, yeah, let's pull it up. Sherry Jackson. Let's see. It's pretty long. Sherry Jackson. Okay, February 16th, 2021. Let's see. Can I actually pull up the link? Yes, I can. And let me just do that. Let me just pull this up real quick here. No, I'm not going to play it now. I'm going to send you the link because it's getting late. And I'm sure you guys would like to see this. And I'm going to basically... Okay, Michelle, just let me share this out. Link to the public here. Copy that. Copy. Okay, and by the way, let me check to see if this one is for public versus private. It's public. It's public. So you guys don't need to worry about having a hard time finding it. It is a public link. And you guys, Please do check it out. You will find this. Okay. Tarot rating with Sherry Jackson. Well, I didn't have my tarot cards at the time, so. And check it out. It was really a very fascinating video. I'm on the ISS. What does that mean? Scam ranch. It's easy trying to hurt someone else right now. Brian K said, Michelle, what do you think about having a meet and greet with some Mogadishu fighters? I don't know anything about the Mogadishu. I don't know anything about them. Yeah, Winstead's dead. Silly morning. It's 2 a.m. Most people are not exactly up. I mean, right now we got 15 people watching, which is kind of surprising, considering the fact that so many people would expect to be watching the show at this time in the morning. So, do check out that video. Do check out that video I just posted. And speaking of tarot, let's cover a few other things too. We covered my afterlife, what's going to happen after I pass, after this life. And this is because she confirmed that my life chart and also confirmed my Virgo situation, which is that I am partially an Aquarius, but more Virgo than Aquarius. And but we looked up my last life in 1842 in Montana with my late husband. I was born, I believe, September 19th, 1830. 1820 was Sweden, wasn't it? Something like that. Yeah. I mean, that's not the point. The point is that there's a lot of stuff in the background. And do a reading if noodles can help your channel's success. All right, let's do something like that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, get the deck out. Then I'm also then going to go ahead and freshen up first. Deck of cards are hiding in here. Oh, hey, that's not, no. That's not, no. Oh. It's in here. I know. Just like the Prego commercial. It's in here. But where is it in here? Oh, man. I don't know if I have my tarot cards. They are in here. Oh, here. That's not the tarot cards. Oh. What are those? Oh, this is something else. I don't pull out a couple of tarot cards for a few weeks and then they disappear in me. This is where they are. This is the drawer they would be in. So, let me... oh, wait a minute. This is them. Yeah, they are. I just said to spirits, where the frick is my tarot cards? Anyway, let me go refreshen up myself and I'll be right back and then we'll see what we can dig up. Okay? Well, that way we can all see and answer a couple other tarot questions at the same time. So I'll be right back. First of all, before we get started with any tarot, we need to first of all formulate a question that can easily be answered by tarot. What I mean by that is, unless you want to go through and make a really complicated reading, I have always found it best to keep the questions relatively simple. Have you ever used I don't know what the hell that is, but I don't see why I have to sleep. Okay, Jojo. I've been to sleep. Okay. So let's go through and set the camera back to the monitor webcam, and we will do. Okay. I know it's terrible. Wow. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with a series of tarot readings. The purpose of the series of readings is because, as I've explained, you can get really complicated if you're careless with tarot, and I want to keep this simple. I believe in the idea of keeping the questions straight on honest, and then work our way back. And that way, we don't have any surprises, if that makes any sense. And by the way, I'm terrible at shuffling the cards, so please don't judge me. Okay, Mother God, angels, spirit guides. Today, we want to ask a simple question. First of all, is Noodles being legitimate? Is Noodles being sincere? Is Noodles being sincere? Let's see. Is Noodles being sincere? We're going to start with that question first, because it's a good question. Is Noodles being sincere? Okay. That's Noodles being sincere. Now, I know some people look for jumpers, and I do get them, but because I don't want to lose my cards, I tend to be very tight with them. So, first card I got is the Chariot. Okay, so there's a journey here. Then we have, I don't know, that's not a good card, guys. Impoverished, bankrupt. I got a feeling there's an F. Let's see, what's the next card? The Hermit. We can do 4-card reading. Virgo is a Hermit card. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay. The only thing is, I don't know why the Five of Pentacles is in here. Okay, I don't know why the Five of Pentacles is in here. And I want to clarify that, because there's something, okay, the first one is you got the Chariot. The Chariot means that you're either going towards something or you're leaving something behind. Okay, so if I pull up the definition of Chariot, which is number 7, which is Major Arcana, it says victory, force of personality, determination, will, attraction, absences, ability to reconcile conflicts and problems. Okay. So, something positive, going to, in this case, something. But the problem is, why is this card here? And for those of you who don't know what the Five of Pentacles means, and I've done this so many times, the Five of Pentacles is spiritually or financially impoverished, marginalized, abandonment, disenfranchisement. Okay? But why? I need to clarify this card. Because I really want to know. Because after all, this has something to do with these Noodles being legitimate. So I need to know Mother God, can you please clarify the Five of Pentacles here? Please clarify the Five of Pentacles here. Because everything else is pretty legitimate. Okay. I got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it sounds to me like it's an if-then structure. Because we'll read the rest of the cards and I think you'll understand why I say that. The Hermit card, which is Major Arcana, which as I said is a card of Virgo, is a very interesting card. Because once we understand what this and then the Wheel of Fortune comes in, you start to see the way this all goes together. Prudence, knowledge, retreat, reflection. The other thing is the final outcome. The Two of Pentacles is a balance. It's a balance, a harmony between two things. We know we're talking about Earth. Capricorn is an Earth sign. Virgo is an Earth sign. So the Two of Pentacles, for the definition, says right here, the Two of Pentacles says right here, okay, go back to Pentacles here. Sorry, I got the wrong page. Two of Pentacles, radiance, balance, harmony, multitasking, weighing all the information. Okay. So, given that this does not sound like a bad rating, then we did see we had those Five of Pentacles. When I asked it clarified, we got the World card, which is number 10. The World card is a good card, and it usually means something positive. And I'm going to read you what it says for World card. It says, Wheel of Fortune is destiny, success, letting go of control, felicity, change. So I guess they're saying, as I say, it's like an if-then structure. You have two choices. You can have two choices. One, you do nothing at all, and this is going to be the outcome. You do something, this is going to be the outcome. But in either case, and this is where if-then comes in, if you do nothing, you still achieve balance. The difference is that you're not working together, and that's where the problem is. But if you do the balance, this works together. So that's good. So we know that in one sense, Noodles is being legitimately forthright, which is what we wanted to do anyway. Wanted to know that if Noodles is being honest or if he's blowing smoke out of his anus, which seems to be that he's trying to be legitimate. And so for that reason, we're going to now answer question number 2. Question number 2 is, what is the long-term outcome, Mother, God, Father God, Angel, Spirit guides, we're working with Noodles? What is the long-term outcome with working with Noodles? Now, by the way, for those of you who are wondering why I'm not reading the chat right now, it's because I'm focusing on the cards, okay? So, what is the long-term outcome of working with Noodles? What is the long-term outcome of working with Noodles? What is the long-term outcome with working with Noodles? What is the long-term outcome? I think this one time should be enough. All right. So this is long-term. The long-term could be anywhere from, say, 6 months to a year. So let's go. Let's start here. Well, I have the Three of Wands. Let's discard. I have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, emotions. Emotions are involved here. Okay. I have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, indeed. She does look like Blazing Leo, doesn't she? Um, she kind of does. All right. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I got a feeling there is another card in this deck. I just got a feeling it. Yes, I do. The Queen of Cups. All right, so now we have some cards to read. Got a lot of kings and queens. Got a lot of queens here. Okay. Let's start with the Three of Wands first. The Three of Wands is a energy of fire. Is fruition, accomplishment, enterprise, effort, partnership. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is water energy, which includes Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. For those of you who wanted to know how that works out with the Ace of Cups. It is able to do with emotions. Three of Cups. Ace of Cups is intimacy, fertility, beginnings, openness, insight, abundance. Again, another good card. So it sounds like something's not going to really go bad here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles represents earth or earthy things. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen is a dutiful and sympathetic Earth Mother, fertility, security, dependability. Now, does that mean is Noodles that, or am I that, or are we both that? He's an Earth sign. I'm an Earth and Air sign. So, very interesting twist there. Then, last but not, then we get two more. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles points the way towards prosperity through hard work and focus, utility, responsibility, traditional values, and ethics. That's key. Okay, ethics is important. Last but not the least, I mentioned that we also have. I believe we had. No, that's how we have. Okay. Yep. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Well, we had a Page of Pentacles too. Nah, I don't see one. All right. Unless it fell on the floor or something. It could be. Last one we have is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. This is water energy. Okay. Now, the Queen of Cups is right here. Is a dreamy woman holding the cup of her imagination, relies on intuition and feelings, attachment, devotion, commitment, nurturing. So, if I go by these cards, the good news is, Noodles, is the cards are saying, yeah, this may actually work out for you and Michelle. And really, I think it would have been better if you did it. Aw, well, sorry. I didn't think you want me to do the reading. Well, I do want you to try one. Okay. Yeah, I do want to do one for Michelle. What's the story with... Yeah, I'm going to ask this question. Ready? What's the story with MicheleMarieDalene and Andrew Scott? Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guides. What is the story with MicheleMarieDalene and Andrew Scott for this summer? I'm going to keep it summer because he's supposed to meet sometime in summer. What's the story with MicheleMarieDalene and Andrew Scott? Please keep it simple in the reversals. We understand it. It can get complicated, but let's keep it simple. Please. Okay. MicheleMarieDalene and Andrew Scott for the summer of 2022. Okay. I have the 5 of Cups. I have the 3 of Pentacles. Again, I have the Ace of Cups. I have the Queen of Pentacles again. I know, I'm terrible with these cards sometimes. Oh, well, we got the 2 Cups. Every time I think of this stupid thing, I keep thinking of the stupid thing of 2 women, 1 cup. And I don't think that this is not associated with that. No. It's just not a scat porn. Okay, so let's take a look at these readings. Okay, now we have this. Is this Michelle or is this Andrew? Well, Michelle was asking about Andrew. I was asking about Andrew Scott. So here you have the 5 of Cups. This guy is unhappy. Something is wrong. What does the 5 of Cups mean, you ask? Well, usually when you see 5 of Cups, in this case, we see several Cups cards. The first one is loss, grief, disillusionment, and regrets. Could this be from Michelle and Andrew's prior lifetime? Good question. Yeah, it's exactly a good question. Then you got the 3 of Pentacles. Now, 3 of Pentacles goes down to expertise, expertise, enterprise skills, teamwork, ability, recognition. So something in Michelle and Andrew is going to be teamwork. It's going to work. Something is going to happen between the 2 that may be very successful. But then you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Okay, let's take a look at the Ace of Cups here. It sounds like right here. Intimacy, fertility, beginnings, openness, insight, abundance. So it sounds like that the relationship could take off. Then it could be very successful. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles again. Queen of Pentacles is where we read up. Michelle, we read to you is the Queen is a dutiful and sympathetic Earth Mother of fertility, security, dependability. Lastly, we have the last one, which is the one Michelle keeps singing. This means something not so nice, but in this case, it does not mean that at all. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups means something similar to an emotional, but kind of a friendship, balance, partnership, sharing, understanding. Does that mean that there's going to be a long-term relationship? It sounds like a long-term relationship, but how and what kind of relationship? I don't know. But I suppose I can throw one more card out. But the problem is it might get a little tricky. Okay, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit God. Since we're talking about the summer, what's the long-term effect with Michelle and Andrew? What's the long-term effect with Michelle and Andrew? Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So, we looked that up. We know page 1 is a fire energy. So we look up page 1. It says, the young figure in the act of proclamation, envoy a messenger, enthusiastic news. Which means what kind of news? Well, I'm curious. So let's pull that up. What kind of news would this page 1 be proclamating Mother God? What kind of news would this page of wands be proclaiming? Please understand that this is hard enough because well, I got the 5 of Swords here. Five of Swords is not a good card. No, 5 of Swords is a terrible card. So, are the cards trying to say the news that sounds good so far it ends up in a 5 of Swords? Why do I think, clarify that 5 of Swords? What is the 5 of Swords from? The High Priestess. Number 2. So let's look at, for those of you who have never done this before, let's look at the High Priestess first. Wisdom or uncommon sense of knowledge, enlightenment, intuition, comprehension. But now we got the 5 of Swords, and like Michelle says, she don't like to deal with the sharp, pointy things, and I don't particularly blame her, especially in this case. The 5 of Swords says conquest, disgrace, defeat, infamy, dishonor. So maybe this has to do with some of the things that's going on in Andrew's life right now. Maybe it's because of his substance abuse. Maybe he can't achieve the next level. But I'm curious if there is an alternative. One more card for Michelle's sake. Temperance. The Temperance card. So let's look up Temperance, which is number 14. Major Arcana. Moderation, management, equanimity, accommodation. Maybe if he can manage to come to terms with his issues, you guys could be doing things. That's what I'm getting the reading on for Andrew. Because, like Ed, he has an issue. I need to start on my cards. I know. I got it. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I think he can do it. I'm mixing it all up. I know. Sorry. That's okay. Let's just sort these out. Yeah. So basically, what Lumi's saying is, given the fact that Andrew has issues in his life that he needs to address, that what comes down to the Temperance card is, unless he can come to grips with that, he would be like another Ed situation. Or more like handicap kind of a situation. Oh, handicap. Yes, for those of you who don't know anything about handicap, it's a cartoon. It's a comic strip, and it's a interesting one because the handicap is always in the pub. He's always getting drunk. He's always doing stupid things in the pub, and so I think that it's just like it's just like the read card says, is that temperance has to be applied here, right? So Michelle is no more wrong, no more right than what the cards say. Cards do say that she should work with noodles. Yeah. And the long term result will be success. Lots of pentacles, lots of potential prosperity. Right. Okay. So nothing wrong with that. Nope. That's just the way it is, guys. That's the way the cards crumble. And just some people, like I said, are going to be likely to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it my way." But you saw what happens if you choose to do it your way. You're not going to achieve success. You're not going to achieve that because it's going to be a mess. Everything has to work a certain way in the spiritual realm. Michelle, please go on birth control. Can't stop thinking about the two of you breeding and it's causing. Don't worry, Brian. I'm sterile anyway, so you don't have to worry about that. Is there a shadowless Charles Ard? Is that Charles Ard? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. A shadowless Charizard. Do a reading about zombies next. Well, would you like me to ask about zombies next, Noodles? Race card. What race card? There is no race card in the deck of tarot. Okay. Very inappropriate emojis. That deck face has been taken off my phone. LMAO. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, to answer your question, what would you like me to ask about zombies? You didn't say what's the question. Please understand, it is easier to ask the tarot deck simpler, smaller, manageable questions than to ask big, complicated, convoluted, in your face, gotta have a million answers. Okay? Because when you do that, the readings can get really long and really complicated. So I like to keep it simple. Is he a good co-host? Okay. That sounds like a good question. I don't want to keep thinking that there's a tarot card on the floor. There isn't. Oh, okay. Just watch out for the cords. Okay, just. Ow! Told you. Oh, okay. All right. Of course, I don't know Zombie's real name, but it doesn't matter. The spirit guides know who Zombie is. Does the spirit guide know who all of you are? You don't even have to ask for the real names. Okay. So that's a simple enough question. And there is no race card in the deck. Okay, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides. Is Zombies a good co-host? Is Zombies a good co-host? Keep it simple, please. Is Zombie a good co-host? Okay, and I'm terrible at shuffling decks, so if you think my terrible shuffling is lousy, I've actually asked the spirit guides. They said the difference is as long as you are trying to do a legitimate job, of trying to do a good shuffle job, we will work with you because we know that you're trying to do a right job. So is Zombie a good co-host? Is Zombie a good co-host? Please note this is going to be a lot more complicated than a simple yes or no. We actually have a float. We have a card that popped out. Ah. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles! So, okay. So that's the first card in the deck. So there's balance there. Ace of Swords. That sounds like a resounding yes. 10 of Cups. Yes, Noodles. To answer your question, resoundingly, yes, 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 yes. He's a good co-host for your channel because he's bringing up topics. Now, look at these two couple. Look at these two people. They're happy. They're like, there's balance. Same thing with the Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. He's enlightened. He's informed. He clearly knows what he's talking about. Not only that, but you got the balance of the Pentacles. So that is your answer. Yes, he is. So yes, here's your answer. Yep. There's your answer. Okay. Okay, here's my next question for you. Oh, God. Will Michelle be happy in her next life in the real Silvermoon? I know we asked this some time ago, but you know the cards can change, things change. Will Michelle be happy in the real Silvermoon in her next life? Will Michelle be happy in the real Silvermoon in her next life? Mother God, Father God, Angel Spirit Guides, will Michelle be happy in her next life in Silvermoon? Michelle be happy in her next life in Silvermoon. Okay. I see the Six of Cups. Let me switch this camera over here. Just so people can see this better. This is really going to be interesting. Absolutely. All right. All right. So we're going to go switch the camera again. All right. Six of Cups. This has to do with fond childhood memories. Okay. We have the Judgment card. There will be challenges. Nothing really bad yet. Ooh. We have the Six of Pentacles, having to do with creativity and craftsmanship. This is going to be interesting. And the Lovers. Oh, yes, Michelle, you're going to find the right person. It's not going to be you, though. No, I'm going to be involved in another way. However, other than that, there's a huge number of possibilities. Thus, the too many option card, too many possible ideas, just a lot of options. So, yeah. So, let's go through the detail one-on-one reading of these cards. First of all, number 4, that's this card. Number 4 of Cups. Now, almost all the Cups cards have to deal with feelings, and number 4 is certainly no exception. Wariness, apathy, detachment, withdrawal. Make sure you get that right. VI, not IV. Okay, so it's the 6 Cups. I hate Roman numerals. All right. Found childhood memories, inheritance, new and relationships and situations. Okay. Judgment card, number 20. Redemption, renewal, and improvement. Now we got the 8. Let's see. This is the Pentacles. This is the 6 Pentacles. The 6 Pentacles is right here. Is presence, bonus, charity, generosity. Okay, generosity. In other words, you're going to be a generous person. You're going to be giving out charity. Okay, in other words, you're going to be doing something that you truly believe in. What you also are going to find the Lovers card. That's this card. The Lovers card, number 6. So we go back to the Lovers card. And it says attraction, love, beauty, synergy. So you're going to have a lot of happiness here. But other than that, the 7 of Cups means that there's too many possible ideas. Overwhelming options. Clouded judgment. So I'm going to say, yeah, you're going to be happy in the real Silvermoon. But there's so many possibilities of outcomes that to give you a straight-on reading that says all the answers that you want to know at this point would be too much work to do. We'd have to go through and totally pick the deck apart, literally, and it might take a spread that's way more complicated than we could do. Maybe Sherry Jackson could do it, but you and I can't do it at this point. So, okay. So in other words, you got too many opportunities, too many options, and I hate to read these books. Yeah, I know they don't sit very right. Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, this deck doesn't get on the box too well. All right, so that's the deck, guys. That's the readings. That's what we have. I mean, it could go anyway. I mean, I definitely got the impression that Zombies is a good co-host. I've seen that in Michelle's channel. He has inspired some people to talk about topics. And for your channel, he may very well be the same kind of person that helps to inspire your audience to talk about topics. Yes, agreed. Well, right now it is currently 2:54 a.m. I have to get some sleep. Yeah, so do I. And so we are going to let you guys go. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you in approximately 3 hours. If we're late, yeah, you know why. Exactly. Okay, so everybody, I want you to have a good night. Stay out of trouble, and I'll see you in the morning with Michelle. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.